Hey Forum, my name is Manny, aka CascadeScents. Welcome to another video. As you see by the title, this one is on my fragrance resolutions for 2021. Now this is a video I've been doing on my channel for about 3-4 years now. It's really fun just being able to preview what my year is going to be like as far as the things I'm trying to get done for the next year fragrance-wise. 2020, I really couldn't focus on my fragrance goals, and you know what? It's fine because fragrance at the end of the day is a little trivial, a little whimsical, not the most necessary thing in the world, but part of why we love it so much is because we just want it. It's just that ultimate cherry on top. Like you want what you don't need, and that's why it's really, really cool in a weird roundabout way. So with that being said, with that kind of modesty in mind, I'm taking that into 2021, or I hope to. And yeah, we might as well get into it. So starting with my first resolution for 2021, it is one in, one out. So what I mean by one in, one out is that whenever I buy a new fragrance, I'm going to sell one I already own. And a rule that I have slightly associated with this is that one of the fragrances that I will quote unquote kick to the curb is one that I haven't reached for in over 6 months. And when I have a fragrance wardrobe of almost 200 bottles, it's pretty easy for me to kick something to the curb. There's definitely a number of things there that I have not worn in over 6 months. And while it is tragic to say goodbye to certain fragrances out there, it's also really cool to know that your fragrance journey doesn't stop, and it's okay to make some more time for hopefully some new treasures, because the ones that you aren't treasuring anymore are hopefully going to other people's homes that will appreciate them just as much, if not more too. Another person's trash, not crash because perfumes are awesome, is another person's treasure. So always keep that in mind, and that's why I have implemented one in, one out. And in retrospect, I think that's also why I say wear your fragrances at the end of my videos, because you should focus on wearing the ones that you love. Don't have any trophy queens, as I like to call some of these ones that are just sitting there. You don't want your fragrance collection outliving you. Wear that shit. Or again, let someone else wear it. Anyway, moving on to the next fragrance resolution for 2021 is blind buying less. Now, to be honest, I'm pretty good for this because I live 90 minutes from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, probably the biggest fragrance hub in all of the country. So I like going there, like going to various shops, being able to smell different things, and then I either buy that stuff online or get it off someone, or right then and there, of course. Like, I don't ever want to lose that experience and or just the responsible knowledge of not getting burnt by something that you might not otherwise like. And of course, I'm hell-bent on typically delivering this knowledge to everyone else as well. But at the end of the day, everyone's different. You can do whatever you want with your money. But if you're this blind buy type, trust me, I know you're probably in denial about getting fragrances in that you ended up not liking yourself, but you're convincing yourself that you do. Don't be that person. That's not good. But with that aside, I must say part of why I started blind buying more in 2020 is quite obvious with the pandemic, actually. You know, just because I can't always go into fragrance stores and just being able to smell the stuff right there. Firstly, depending on what time of the year it was during the lockdowns and whatnot, could have been a little reckless to just go out there. Or some stores were hiding testers if they were open themselves. So that's just another thing that I was considering. So what did I do? Bored at home? I bought some fragrances online. And a lot of these purchases have worked out, and that's really, really cool. Some better or worse than others, but again, we live in the first world. Gotta take that on the chin. But at the end of the day, it's quite easy for me. I don't like taking that on the chin because, you know, I work hard for my money. I presume most of you guys do too. And also, again, fragrance is not that necessary. So that also means we should treat it more seriously, and that's why I'm going to blind buy less in 2021, presuming I can actually go into stores again. So fingers crossed. Alright, Forum, moving on to the third fragrance resolution. This one is try more designers. This ties in with the blind buy resolution too, just because, you know, designers for me aren't going to be too pricey. So if a new one comes out, or one that I just for whatever reason can't get my nose on is out there, I'll just be like, yeah, I'll pick that up, it's not a problem. And then some designers have been kind of redundant lately and or in the past few years. And then I go through periods of not wanting to have anything to do with certain designers just because I'm kind of bored with them. And this is not an elitist thing or anything like that. I love my designer fragrances. You guys know I do a lot of designer content. But as far as my own personal sentiments, I'm not exactly the masses. And of course, I don't fault designers for trying to appeal to the masses because that's who buys their stuff for the most part. It's just I don't need 4 or 5 designer tobaccos or 4 or 5 designer blue scents or 4 or 5 designer club bangers, so on and so forth. So to find out if I actually like any of these, you know what? I'm going to take a more conscious effort of actually spending time with some of these designers in store like I should. You know, if you actually connect with something and you feel really strongly about that, especially on the designer level, I think that's really cool because now you're getting something that's approachable, not going to break the bank. Hopefully you'll put hella smiles on your face, and or hopefully other people too, say if that stuff has compliment factor in mind as well. So yeah, I really miss doing that, and hopefully 2021 allows me to do so. So yeah, drugstores, Nordstrom, Sephora's, watch out. It's a date. I'll see you there. Can't wait. And last but not least, here we go with my final fragrance resolution for 2021. That is to upload videos onto CascadeScents more. Not gonna lie, I've kind of neglected this channel. I think you guys know this from whenever I take a 2-month hiatus or more. Of course, things come up, and for me, 2020 was an especially tough year, but it's not something that I like whining about just because it's been a tough year for everyone and much worse for more of you out there, I presume. But at the end of the day, you guys really appreciate me for this channel, and this channel has done so much for me as far as just being a part of my identity and or presenting me with really cool opportunities in life. So admittedly, I wouldn't be as fulfilled and or as happy if I didn't have CascadeScents. So it's about time I start treating CascadeScents with a little bit more gravity. So my goal for 2021 is to upload at least 3 times a week. If that's something you guys are also down with, please let me know in the comments. If you guys have any feedback and or yeah, whatever. I'm just kind of sad and flustered at the fact that I haven't paid enough attention to you lot, and you guys, again, I can't emphasize how much I really love you for making me feel cooler than I actually am. And yeah, no, I really can't wait until the next year. As always, if you have any suggestions for content for me to do for you guys, please let me know in the comment section below as well. I know I'm gonna have a lot of stuff for you planned anyway, but I'd still love to know what you guys think. And yeah, I guess that about does it for me. So hopefully you guys appreciate all this. If you guys have any fragrance resolutions for yourself, please let me know in the comments too. And if you guys really enjoyed a video like this, please give me a like, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell if you have yet to, just because this is a free channel and just really helps me out if you guys were being able to watch this stuff sooner, especially from jump. So yeah, definitely hit that bell as well. So officially, I think that about does it. Until next time, thank you for the ongoing support. Take care for now. Peace out. Bye. My name is Manny. Where are your fragrances? Aka CascadeScents, welcome to another video. This one is on my